Okay, now say if I was growing up trying to be something, right? Like an entertainer, an athlete, or something, right? I would have been working on myself by working on my skills, right? But I didn't want to be an athlete or entertainer or nothing. All I ever wanted to be in my life was a lawyer, but I was told I couldn't be a lawyer, right? So I started rebelling, right? So I started acting like my daddy, well, I started being like my father's son. I was me. I wasn't acting like nobody. I was being me, but I was looking at my example, and like my uncles, I used to be able to do, I couldn't do all the stuff they did, but it still was like something empty, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't be me. So now, so when I talk to women, I was always needing, right? I needed money, I needed affection, whatever it was, right? But it wasn't about them, it was about me. So I was talking to this person and I was saying, how would I speak to you if I was you, right? Because I know who I am, right? Right? And I'm saying now the world should know who I am, right? So am I supposed to act like I didn't prove who I thought I was publicly? See, so now, okay, say when I thought that I was who I think I am, right? How could I tell you who I thought I was with no evidence of who I am? So when I got married, then I had to become a husband. I had to. I got married. So now, when I get married, see, I wanted to be a lawyer. So now, my mother told me that when I was told I couldn't be a lawyer, she didn't make me hate them people. She said, she put it back on me. She said, if you want to be a lawyer, learn the laws. And when it come time for you, me, that's my mama talking to me, she say, you will be a lawyer. See, so to me, she was saying, you already a lawyer because you want to be one. So now, do somebody else have to teach you how to be their lawyer? See, that's why I asked my grandmother and my friends or anybody who said I wasn't a lawyer. I say, well, who was the first lawyer? Because if you say Jesus was the first lawyer, then he lost his case. See, how can you say he was the first lawyer and he had to come back from the grave? He had no representation, just like I saw that you didn't have no representation because I didn't have no representation. But when I was 6 years old, within a 24-hour period, I had spoke what I was going to do, and then I said how I was going to do it. I was 6 years old. I was getting ready to go to school. It's Sunday. They asked what all us was going to do because we were going to school the next day. I said I was going to save my people. I got whooped. I went to school the next day. They say, well, what you want to be when you grow up? I say, I'm going to be a lawyer. They say, you can't be a lawyer. So within a 24-hour period, I was whooped and I was denied. Now I'm a child. I'm confused. See what I'm saying? Now my mother tell me, but my father showed me life, and he and my uncles is telling me about the world I live in. See, then I go to church and I'm learning about this spiritual world within this real world I'm living in. So I'm like, man, I see what my uncles and my dad and my mama talking about it. I can't live my life inside your understanding, so I parted myself. See, and it looked like I was rebelling, but I'm saying, how do I mature in your immaturity if you don't let me mature? See, in your mind, I'm always who you think I am. But I'm saying, well, what about who I think I am? So that's why I was telling the lady, I'm saying, hey, I'm not asking you, because I don't have nothing, I don't want nothing from you. I'm trying to give you something. See what I'm saying? See, what I want, I already have in my wife, who I pursued. See what I'm saying? So she made me pursue her. So in my mind, I'm always pursuing, because I'm looking and I'm wondering, well, what I need to do to be better, right? To be a better husband. See what I'm saying? Now, people might look outside your home and say, man, she handling him or he handling her. But then are they looking in our home from outside of their home? see what I'm saying? See, they in their home looking out of their home into my home. But I'm not looking into their home, because I'm looking at my lady. See what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm trying to be a better husband for her. Then I'm looking at my daughter and I'm trying to be a father for her. Then my son, then I'm trying to be a father for him. Now, each one of these people are different people. They have different needs, different, you got to give one more attention. You got to make sure that the other one is on the right path. And then you got to try to make sure that the mother of all of this is some kind of way in with you. Now, that's where the differences in upbringing and all of that, see, and that's when it blow back on me. See, because now, oh, they ain't like you. They wasn't raised like you was raised. And I'm saying, exactly. But because I was raised the way I was raised, you don't know how I was raised. I was raised in the multiple dimensions. Like, I was raised in a Christian home. I was raised by a single parent, my Aunt Felder. See, I stayed with her sometimes. I stayed with my grandmother, so I saw, staying with a tribe. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with my grandmama, my auntie, my uncle. See, that's a tribe. That's not just one. That two, including you, and then the leader, which is my grandmother. So now, I'm the littlest. I got every crumb. So my grandma used to have to put stuff up for me. I wouldn't have made it. See what I'm saying? So see, you deal with kids, you grow up, you the littlest. So you understand the grind, trying to get what's yours. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been the type to rap. Like, I don't. So I laugh, right? So it sounds like I was immature, but I was really like trying to figure out, like what is this, right? Like, I know who I am. I'm seeing you try to entice me with a body, right? I see the body, but I'm supposed to act like I don't see it. But I'm saying, man, that's a nice body. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, okay, that's like seeing a gift, but not know what's in it. See what I'm saying? So it's a gift, but until you speak to the mind, then do you want what's inside the box? Or do you just want to spend time with the box because it looks so appealing? Well, see, me now, I'm trying to build a nation, not tear one apart. So now, if I'm trying to save my family, why would I destroy your family? See, because in the story of me, I want to be the one that put my family back together after the devil tried to tear it apart. See, because I felt like my family was strong enough mentally to deal with, but not my, see, that not my biological family. See, I knew that they couldn't deal with it. But I'm talking about the family I made. See what I'm saying? Because the family I made only knew me as their father. Now, the wife, I knew that was going to be a problem. See what I'm saying? Because she knew me when I didn't care. See what I'm saying? And it seemed like I still don't care. See what I'm saying? But I care now because I have something to care for. Now, say if I just had a wife, then I would have somebody to care for, right? Not something. See what I'm saying? Now you say, well, what you mean by something? You saying your children are not somebody? I'm saying, how can they be somebody when they mine? See, to you, they somebody, but to me, they my children, right? So that's something. See, they children. See, that's how I see it. So now, my wife and I, we are the same age. So if I only had her, then I only would be looking forward, not back. See what I'm saying? Because we don't have nothing behind us. We only have everything in front of us because it's only her and I. Now, even when our children leave the house, they behind, see, because they ain't where we at mentally. Even if they were more financially what they call secure. Until I saw what could happen, then I thought I was secure too. See what I'm saying? So now, I have this gift to gab. I don't like to talk because I've been misunderstood before. See, and that's why I don't talk to people who suspect. See, but now I ain't tripping. I'm just saying. See, I don't want to get caught up like that. See, I thought you were cool, but you got an issue. Oh, no. Okay, see, I find you can't treat them the same because they like women, see? And that's when I had learned. See, that's when you, see what I'm saying? Because you don't know this motherfucker, and then you like, hey. And then that's why I understand, but I stay away. See, I see. I'm out, so I stand off. See, so I say, nah, because I ain't trying to do nothing. See what I'm saying? So see, if I'm a go-getter, then I'm gonna get something from everybody around me, because if you around me, it's got to be a purpose. See? So now, I'm just saying me, because I don't deal with broke things. See what I'm saying? If I'm about something and you ain't about nothing, then that's two extremes. And you too extreme for me, because you don't want nothing and I'm about my business. See, I'm about making something. Feel me? See, that's why. So that's what I'm gonna break this down, what I'm saying, right? I'm just telling it to you, right? So I'm saying, if I am the foundation of who I am as a person, right? If I build on that foundation, right, then I will become something. Now, I read in the Bible, they call that the cornerstone, right? But what I'm saying is, well, you can't have a cornerstone without a foundation. So see, when I was becoming the cornerstone of my family, right, then I made my family a business, Folk Houses Incorporated. So Folk Houses Incorporated became the foundational stone, or not the cornerstone of me. See what I'm saying? But I'm the foundation, because my enemy took me off the foundation of America, right? See, that's why we have two histories. See, we got the one that America kept making, where Obama is the president and Trump, and see, that's a history. Now, what God created that history? See, that's what I want to know. Because you say in God we trust. So, but I'm making history in court. See what I'm saying? Because they took me off of the America's foundation. They took me off of it, and they tried to make me their property. So now, that broke me down. See, that took me from the cornerstone, and then I had to found my foundation. I had to form it with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, right? Inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. But now, while I'm legally, historically founding myself as my foundation, then people started bringing their foundation in. See, I'm a Christian. Okay, well, what you founded on? Or I'm the best, John 3:6. Hey man, I don't build myself spiritually, so I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, they upset. See, they trying to crack my foundation, right? And I'm saying, brother, my foundation is a mental foundation built on a legal premise. See, so if you on a legal premises, right, how can you not be trespassing? See, so I'm trying to tell them, look, man, get your spirit off of my foundation. This is a human foundation. You spiritual. So get out of my world. I'm not in your world. I went to your world. Pastor Willie C. Buns turned his back on me. So I was through with that. I was finished with that world. Now, here you are coming into my world. So now, out of respect for Minister Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, I read the Quran. So when that part of my family came, I would be more wiser, because now I see the sickness of my Christian family. You see? So now I want to be prepared, because I know them Muslims will kill you, right? So now I'm saying, damn, the devil done made me in this spiritual world that my foundation is not supported by. So now, so now I have to, so see, I built my foundation with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and then the Civil Rights Act of 1964, with the power vested in me by the United States of America on August 9th in 1987. Before the United States of America would allow me to enlist into the United States Navy. So they gave me this obligation, right? And through that obligation, I was able to legally found my family, right? So now I did exactly what my mother told me to do. See, when I changed my life from what I saw a man was, see, with watching my daddy. So that's what I'm saying. He didn't teach me nothing, but I was always with my daddy, man. Like, listen, my daddy and I. So that's why I'm telling people, just like the dude Leroy and Fillmore and his daddy I was always with my daddy. We just did what we did. See what I'm saying? So I looked up to my daddy just like every other man looked up to his daddy. But see, my daddy thought that I lost that for him. But I think he lost it for himself. Cause he told me so. He said he heard me out in the room. I came over to my grandmama's house and he heard me out there, and he was supposed to be dying, right? And he came out the room and he said Tom, cause that's what he called me. Now he don't like being called Tom, but he called me Tom, because now that's his real name, but that's not my real name. My real name is Tommy, right? So he called me Tom. So, all right, Dad, whatever. So he say, Tom, I say, yeah, Dad. He say, you don't have to forgive me. He say, cause I forgive myself. And I just fell out laughing. Cause I'm saying, well, that right there let me know that it was what it was. But I'm letting him know. I'm saying, don't you see what it became? See, you spent that time with me. I was watching you, man. I was being just like you. It's because you spent time with me. So I'm trying to tell him that I got you with me, but you putting too much game into something that's simple. So I'm trying to break this game down to him on the legal side, to let him see that I saw him, and he started thinking, see, that's what I'm telling the chick. So that's what, so I'm saying, I'm talking to my daddy and I can't get through. So I know that now I'm intimidating people, because I intimidated them when I had this job, because they saw that, man. And see, when you can't see yourself in your child, then, or maybe you see what you could have been in your child, and then you see all the money you wasted and all of the fun you had, but that's all it was. It's fun, but nothing came from it. But I'm telling my daddy, I came from it. See, you don't know what you did. I'm telling you, I'm saying, man, you created me. But mama molded me. See, she made me see it was a better, easier way. See, my mama told me, if you work for something, can't nobody take it. See, so that's why I'm like, I'm saying, man, you can't, I work for this, man. I know I work for it. I did what my mama told me to do. See, that's what I'm saying. So do y'all do that with y'all God? Do you go through the checklist and say, man, my mama said do this, my daddy said do this, my Aunt Felder said this? See, do you do that? But if you never met your father, then why wouldn't your father ask you about you? Because you know someone, but you don't know your father because somebody lied. See, so this is what I'm saying about Christianity, Islam, or whatever. How about if the person I'm learning from is the person that the Prophet Muhammad is talking about? How about if the person that you Christians and Judaism and Hinduism and all of that you're learning from is the people that the prophets are prophesizing about? See what I'm saying? Like, how would you know that until the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth enter into your understanding? So now check this. If I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., and my for whom name, okay, my for whom, I didn't put the name in. See, that's what I'm saying. If I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., and my for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy Human Foundation. See, that's what I was just telling you about spiritual. Now, see, I'm saying what I am. See, I'm my human foundation, right? For whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the basis on which God, for whom is Allah's children and hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom is God's children and hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. and my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world is legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally supported, for which is defined as to promote, for which is defined as to advance and station, rank, and honor Fort Castles Incorporated's legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal interests, for which is defined as a feeling that accompanies Chancey Incorporated's cause, for which is defined as freedom, for which is defined as liberation, for which is defined as a movement seeking equal rights and status for God, for whom is Allah's children, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom is God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class of Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's love, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a strong feeling of deep affection, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally redeemed, for which is defined as to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally buy back God, for whom is Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom is God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, from slavery in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally produced, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the product of natural growth, labor, and capital of King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated, for which will forever mentally affect God's children. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. Mentally affect God's children, for whom is Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom is God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Why would I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.? Why wouldn't I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally be the founder, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as someone for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., who legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally found, for which is defined as having all usual, standard, or reasonable expected resemblance to King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., especially in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, after the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, for whom is defined as the personal supreme spirit of evil, often represented in Christian belief as the tempter of humankind, the leader of all apostate angels, and the ruler of Satan, for whom is defined as the angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God to tempt humans to sin, to accuse the sinners, and to carry out God's punishment. The rebellious angel who in Christian belief is the adversary of God and Lord of evil, as well as the mythical animal, usually represented as a monstrous winged and scaly serpent in the spiritual world, all illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally tried to crack, for which is defined as to break, split, or snap apart, my for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s mental foundation, for which is defined as a basis upon which I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally stand in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. Therefore, if I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, didn't legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally form, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, I'm gonna say for which, but not for whom. Okay, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the outer shape, structure, or configuration of President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's human foundation, for whom is defined as an organization established by endowment with provisions for future maintenance of Four Castles Incorporated, as well as Chancey Incorporated. How could I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, be the corner influence, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as in an appraisal clause, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an insurance policy provision, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a clause in a statute, contract, as well as a legal instrument, for whom legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally allow, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to put no obstacle in the way of Four Castles Incorporated in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, so that Chancey Incorporated could legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally demand an independent estimation of a claimed loss exclusively in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. If I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., didn't legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally become my, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated. Excuse me. Now, federally become my, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's human cornerstone, for whom is defined as Stonewall, as a Stonewall, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to persistently refuse to cooperate with the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, in an illegal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal investigation of me, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated. That's what it was. I knew it was something I had did. Okay. And in an illegal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal investigation of me, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, especially to refuse to testify nor hand over my, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, intellectual property, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a category of intangible rights protecting commercially valuable products of human intellectual forming, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, which is where, when, how, as well as why, I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., am a part of legal history, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the branch of knowledge that records and explains within a system of laws corner, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the common end of Four Castles Incorporated, and I ain't gonna take that comma out of there, and Chancey Incorporated survey lines, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, after the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, made me, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, appear within the illegal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal angle, for whom is defined as the figure formed by two lines, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, that have legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally extended from in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, specifically into the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, at the same point in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, is why the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, illegally made history. Okay. Yeah, illegally made history, for which is defined as a chronological record of significant events, such as those affecting a nation or institution, often including an explanation of their causes in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castle Incorporated, legally made history, for which is defined as an established record in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why history, for which is defined as a branch of knowledge that records and explains past events, now has two boundary lines in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Therefore, if I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., would have act, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the process, for which is defined as a natural, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as in accordance with the regular course of things in the universe, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, acted, for which is defined as something done in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, voluntarily and without accidental or purposeful interference, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an administrative proceeding in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, for eternity and beyond infinity, is why I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castle Incorporated, am a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal phenomenon, for whom is defined as a fact, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as something that actually exists in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, for whom legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally became an aspect, for which is defined as a particular status of I'm going to say aspect for whom, and I am somebody, became an aspect for whom is defined as a particular status of Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, for whom was legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally marked, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a symbol, impression, or feature on King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castle Incorporated, for whom was legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally identified, for whom according to the black, well, I'm going to say for which. Okay. For which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to look on as being associated with me, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. exclusively. For whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as limited to a particular person, group, entity, or thing, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity by gradual changes. It's specifically in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world that will legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally lead God, for whom is Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom is God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally toward a particular result, for which is defined as to proceed, for which is defined as to come forth from a source, for whom is defined as the point of origin, for whom is defined as the point at which I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy began in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Wouldn't I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, still legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally be acting, for which is defined as performing services temporarily in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning as King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated. So see, what I'm saying is, even though my name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., my title or my rank is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., right? So then when they attack my rank, and then my title was President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, because my wife and I started this company now, but I started the company because I was in the checker strategy, right? So see, I knew that I was gonna have to move alone because I was the only person that understood how I was moving. See, nobody really understood but me. So see, when you the leader of a cause, then you the cause that you leading. See what I'm saying? Because nobody know what you're doing because nobody really know who you are. So the cause, if it's not a movement, see, okay, a movement is because everybody can't move. See, like when Dr. Martin Luther King with the Civil Rights Movement, see, nobody had rights. It didn't matter how much money you had, how much fame you had, it didn't matter. You was still less than this child right here. See, if if Jay-Z was back then, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they still couldn't ride the bus. They still couldn't go in the front of a hotel. They still couldn't go in the front of restaurants. See, it didn't matter how much money they had. It didn't matter. See, now it don't matter who I am, right? Because nobody knows. See, so I know I'm a slave. I know that I'm been limited. So, but in court, I allowed my name to rise to the level of any name that you could bring in the court. See, whether it's an emperor, a pope, a Caesar, a president, you know, whatever that title is, I have put myself in position to rise to that level. See, because once they broke me down to my foundation, then see everything that everybody taught me, see, it came down to me implementing everything that I was taught. See what I'm saying? So if I didn't, once they took me down to the foundation, to the basis of who I am, well, if I wasn't mentally supported by me doing everything people told me to do, then how would I be strong enough to be the foundation to which four castles is the cornerstone of? And then once I mortared four castles in, see, once I became a king on this foundation that I established on me, on the principles of me. See, just like America was founded on the principles of its founding fathers. They all got together and they came up with this Constitution, the agreement between their God and you. See, because they consulted their God or whatever they believed in, and then they gave you the rights, just like Moses. See, that's what I'm saying? If you look at it, it was just Moses went up on top of Mount Sinai and he said that these 10 commandments was given to him. Now, in the history of America, it shows you all of the founding fathers who sat down and drafted what we live on now. See? So now, here I am in the reverse of Moses. I done came down to where I had to build my own foundation on the crack foundation that the founding fathers of the 13 states of the United States of America formed on July 4th, 1776. Now, when the inheritors of that foundation cracked it, when they tried to crack my foundation, now I'm showing the descendants of the founders of America, the descendants of King George III. See, that's why I'm hitting them with the Declaration of Independence. Now, I'm going to show you all who in this spiritual world, who brought your spiritual sickness and upon my human foundation. So now I'm going to go get Psalms, see, now to crack your foundation. See, now I'm getting Psalms 118 out of the Bible Hub edition of the King James Version of 1 through 28. And it says, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. It say, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, because his mercy endureth forever. Let Israel now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let the house of Aaron now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let them now that fear the Lord say that his mercy endureth forever. See, I called upon the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in a large place inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. See how I can now add him in the large place. He was in distress. Now, see, his Lord was in distress. And when I went in, I saw his Lord in distress. And then I saw your Lord in distress when I saw Jesus where I was. But he couldn't advocate for you because he couldn't advocate for himself. He wasn't a Roman. Now, if he was a Roman, he would be able to do what I did as a United States Navy veteran. See, I'm a veteran. So my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, gave me an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So see how now the foundation of America is cracked. See, because I broke it. Just like Moses broke them tablets when they violated the law and he had to intervene for them. See, I'm intervening for y'all, but I done cracked the foundation of America. It's no more. But, you know, you can stay, see, but it is what it is. So the Lord is on my side inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida ever since February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. I would not fear. What can man do unto me? The Lord taketh my part with them that help me in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. So see, I beat you 15 years ago. See, what can you do now when you've been defeated for 15 years? See, you running from the inevitable, but according to the scriptures, your bloodline is going to meet your fate. And that's when they're going to see that you're not a good father because you would not save them. See, I was going to die for mine. See, so they could live. But see, you kill your Lord and Savior so you can hide your lies behind the blood of your Lord and Savior. That's why you're a murderer and you're a thief. You're no good. See, you hate truth, and that's why the truth hates you. And now you got to come to court with your lie and watch the truth destroy you. See, that's why you don't want to take me to court. You want to starve me to death. But see, the truth gonna starve you too. You just ain't got you not reaping what you sowing. See, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. All nations compress about me, but in the name of the Lord will I destroy them in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. They compress about me, they compress me about. But in the name of the Lord, I would destroy them in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. They compress me about like bees. They are quenched as the fire of the thorns. For in the name of the Lord, I would destroy them in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. See, so what can you do? See, once you fail to accept that I am who I am, now you got to deal with not knowing who I was. See, it's over. Because now I have established my history as you have made your history up. So if you are making history up, you made your God up. And see, as I'm making my history, I'm proving my God. And see, but I am the example. Even if I said God, see, and not clarify that I'm my God, right? Then you would still see a God leading me. But see, my children know that I don't believe. So if my children know, then I can't lie to them in spite of you. See, why would I lie to my creation for somebody that's not mine? You don't believe in me. They ain't got no choice. I'm their daddy. But you created a father in your image. That's why you and your father are one and the same. Guilty as sin. But anyway, look. Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall. But the Lord helped me in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. The Lord is my strength and song, and become my salvation in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. Because how can it be anybody else save you other than Moses and me? But see, Moses only saved the Israelites. I saved the world. That's why he's somewhat like me. But my truth delivered the whole world from lies, no matter when they was told. I am the truth where the devil was in the details. I am now the truth in the midst of the details that moved the devil out of the details. See how they say the devil is in the details? See, I removed the devil out of the details and replaced the details with the truth. See, so now that's why I define the truth in detail. See what I'm saying? See, I say according to the Black's Law Dictionary, according to the Bible, according to the Quran. See what I'm saying? So, okay, now, the voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous. The right hand of the Lord doeth validity. Yeah, so let me look that up though. Make sure. Validity. I think that's what this shit is. Damn. What? Okay, hold on. Boy, this shit it gets so long. See, that's why I don't like going into somebody else's word. Okay. Valianty. What the hell? Wait a minute. I might need. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Doing valiantly. Okay, valiantly. My bad. Hold on. Now I gotta look it up, and I gotta tell you what it is because I made a mistake. So okay, valiant. So that valiantly. So possessing is defined as possessing or acting with bravery or boldness. Damn. Man, see, that's what I'm saying. But I see but I don't believe in excuses. I was wrong. I mispronounced that. That's me. Okay. The right hand of the Lord is exalted. The right hand of the Lord doeth valiantly. I shall not die but live and declare the works of the Lord in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. But now, see, y'all ain't doing y'all starving me, waiting on me to die. See that? How do you fulfill this? You a murderer, man. You a thief. You done stole 15 years of my life, and you done starved me. So how you're not an attempted murderer of me for 15 years? How you not? Because you say you not. See, that's what I'm saying. The Lord has chastised me sore, but he has not given me over unto death. But I'm chastising y'all in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida ever since February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And y'all have been trying to give me over to the mental hospital, starvation, death. Like, you haven't saved me in 15 years, but I can tell you what you have done to me. In them same 15 years, I can tell you what you said to me. I can tell you what you did to me. All of this. But now, did I not make it to you? But look what you did when I made it. See, that's all I'm saying. For 15 years, my friends and family told me I didn't have no value. I asked for too much value. What I did with my money. I'm saying, well, damn, man, what about what they doing with my life? They still worrying about my damn money, man. I'm saying, bro, that's my money. What you worrying about my money for? But if you care for me, why you not helping me save my life, man? Like the Bible saying. See, that's what I'm saying. But you giving me over to death. You not trying to save me from it. You goddamn it dressing me up for it. You some nasty ass people, man. Okay, open to me the gates of righteousness. Which one of you raggedy? Did I not open to me the gates of righteousness inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. When Jesus walked into the temple, where was righteousness in the temple in Jerusalem? They were selling sheep, oxen, and doves in there. The man got mad. A man that y'all say never got mad before. So where was the righteousness in the temple in Jerusalem? Now, when I went into Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, I was thrown out. But I went into court and the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 accept my righteousness. That's why I'm out. I went in the line then and came out with the law. So now, what court what law is the courts in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida practicing under, when the law is with me and against them? So what law is these judges putting people in prison with? But now I go to the church. Now the church is supposed to be open to me the gates of righteousness. This is Psalms 18 of the King James Version of the Bible Hub Edition, verse 19. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I went into this church, no righteousness in there. 15 years later, you telling me no churches know I'm out here hungry? None. See, come on, man. So how can a devil open a gate of righteousness? I will go into them and I will praise the Lord. See, so I open it up, but you say you ain't the Lord, so you starve me and you go praise your preacher who wouldn't open up the gates of righteousness to you. You feed him for him telling you the same thing I'm telling you, but I'm saying, well, hey, I opened up the gates of righteousness, and I'm telling you where I did it and what I did it with. Man, y'all people sick. The gate of the Lord into which the righteous shall enter. See, but y'all know you can't enter in it. The Bible say that your kind, the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, the chief priest, the high priest, the scribes, and the elders, they dropped Jesus off at the judgment hall, and they said, well, why don't you come in? And they say, no, because we don't want to defile it, because we on our way to the Passover. They don't want to defile it. So now, hold on. So if the righteous shall enter, why y'all ain't doing what Jesus did? Jesus went into the court. He had no choice. But when he went in there, Pontius Pilate said he was innocent. But the church say he was guilty. Now, is that not what y'all all doing to me? Y'all done sentenced me to starvation. What kind of goddamn religious set is that where you starve a person for loving you? You starving me for caring for you, but your preacher, I'm not teaching out of the same documents that your teacher teaching out, but you feed him without no works to coincide with what he telling you. He can't say, well, he opened the righteous gate here. He can't say he or nor she. But I'm saying, hey, man, I did this because I asked it about me. And this is what it's told me to tell you. See, about me, though. Now, check this now. This gate of the Lord into which the righteous shall enter in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, for eternity and infinity. So say if Jesus was me and he won the case for humanity's sake, then wouldn't that be ground zero for humanity's sake? So say when the devil committed a crime, you say it's ground zero. But nothing that was there still exists once the devil detonate a lie. Whatever it is, a bomb, whatever it is. But see, when the truth detonate, everything stay the same, only the consciousness change. See, but now, because the bomb is a lie, when the truth detonated, it blow your mind. And see, right now, the particles of your understanding is not slamming inside of your brain, and now you have a headache. See, that's what it is. So you mad, but you don't understand that your anger is blowing your top. See, but if you was to control yourself, you would see yourself in the beginning of who you could be, only if you didn't blow your mind. So check this. Now this is 21. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me, and art become my salvation. See, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, for eternity and beyond infinity. See, he's saying, because you heard me. See, he will praise thee. That's me. I'm not praising him. What I'm praising him, I don't even know him. But he say that somebody like me was gonna come. Now that's what he say. And I came and say, hey man, I done this. Check this. The stone which the builders refused is become the stone of the corner. See, Pastor Willie C. Barnes rejected me. So now, did not Pastor Willie C. Barnes, who is the shepherd of religion, did he not now make me the cornerstone? See, without him being the high priest Caiaphas type, how could I be the savior? So see, without a religious calamity, then where would salvation even come from? See what I'm saying? So you need the false prophet to reveal the true prophet. But what happened when the true prophet is actually the everything? See, now, what do you do? See, when the Lord and Savior is revealed as a sheep, that reveal the shepherd is a wolf. What do? Do you kill the truth to save the lion-ass shepherd? Or do you save the children with the truth that reveal the wolf is not a sheep? But anyway, so see now, So the stone which the builders refused in the Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church is become the headstone of the corner in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So see, bring all y'all people, man, all y'all leaders, all that, and then come and do what I'm doing in court though. See, don't do it out of court because you got a congregation. But go make the law, make the devil flee. That's what I did. I made the law make the devil flee. He nowhere near me. He not looking for me. I'm looking for him. He not looking for me. See, but he inside of you, and that's where you are hiding him, so you starving me because you don't want the devil in you to die. But how can the truth resurrect you in God's image if you keep holding on to the devil? You're holding on to him for dear life, but he got you where you can't go to court. See, so if you couldn't go to court before you found God in prison. Now you went to church and now you got to go back to prison. When did you ever find God? Okay, now, here we go. Okay, 23. This is the Lord's doing in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. It is marvelous in our eyes on November 27th in 2023 at 9:08 in the morning. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Save now, I beseech thee, O Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, send now prosperity. See, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, Pastor Willie C. Buns stole the prosperity. Now you tell me how one of these churches, temples, synagogues, or mosques that's taking up Caesar's subscription is in accordance with God's word. He say, bring thee now prosperity. See, I'm bringing prosperity to the people. They bringing prosperity to the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, to the Pontius Pilate, to Pharisee, the chief priest, the high priest, the scribes, the elders. Then they created a pope. Well, what happened to Caesar? Now they don't even commemorate Moses' Passover no more. What happened to the Passover? So see, what is going on here? But now here I am giving a legal Passover, but I'm also giving judgment. Because how can I correct the wrong if the wrong is not corrected? So now you don't want to come to court, but then you don't want to show the children your iniquity. So now, how can your iniquity that the Bible says is going to be passed on to the children for 3 or 4 generations stop being passed on if you passing on your iniquity? See, so every generation is going to keep going until the truth come and set the record straight again. That's why y'all wrong, man, because y'all know what y'all children gonna face because y'all last facing it now. See, that's why I wouldn't let my children face what I saw. See, because I didn't have no iniquity. So I use my righteousness to open the gates to righteousness. But see, you gotta be righteous to open a righteous gate. How can an unclean soul open something clean without dirt in it? See, but check this. Behold, be he that cometh in the name of the Lord. We have blessed you out of the house of the Lord. See, blessed be he that cometh in the name of the Lord in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, I said I was the Lord. So look now, blessed be he that cometh in the name of the Lord. So if I'm saying I'm the Lord, I had to take the law from the Lord because according to English the Lord is the judge. When they say my Lord, they talking about the judge. So now, if I was in Great Britain, then they would see me as the Lord who took the law from the Lord. Then I would be the Lord of Lords. I would be the King of Kings, because they have a king. But I'm telling y'all, we have hidden lords and hidden kings. But you see them as famous beings, but they don't say they the king. See what I'm saying? But they the king of riches, because they have the riches you desire, so they're a king in your eyes. See, anybody who rich and somebody who's seeking prosperity, see them as prosperity that they seeking, so therefore they're the king of what you seek. See, if you seek money, they're your king. If you seek knowledge, then you're looking for a knowledgeable king. See what I'm saying? But see me, I am a man of substance. That's why I would never go beneath myself. See, never, because I have substance. See, but anyway, that's me. That's what I'm saying. So see, blessed be he that cometh in the name of the Lord in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. We have blessed you. See, so that means he. See, not y'all. See, this is back in Psalms time. This is the Old Testament. See, so we have blessed you out of the house of the Lord. So that means Jesus should have been saved. But this is what I'm saying. When you have an anti-establishment, right, telling you about the establishment, then what they're doing is they're getting you away from the establishment. See, they making you mad with the establishment, but you don't know that they creating another establishment. See, that's why they have a spiritual world and the secular world. See, that's two boundaries. See, one is spiritual, one is legal, right? See, one, you can't save you from the other. If you violate a law, then it doesn't matter what that spiritual world say, you're going to have to pay for it in the physical world, in the human world. That's why so many spiritual people are converted in their own conviction. See, so they find convictions as a convict. See what I'm saying? So you can find yourself, but do you find yourself when you find your God? Or do you lie on your God and hide yourself? See, I don't have a God. I am my God. So my truth is what revealed me as my God. See, so how can I backslide when I am my God? I can't run from myself. I have to now accept myself as myself. Oh, but man, I got it because I want to do something else. Okay, look at God is the Lord, which has showed us light in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Bind the sacrifice with cords, even unto the horns of the altar in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. See, so there's no need for this to come again because it's been judged and adjudicated. Thou art my God. See, so see, I say I'm my God. So see, thou art my God, and I will praise thee inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. Because when I went to go serve your God as I am, Pastor Willie C. Barnes, for whom was, you know how Jesus say, the light, I am the light, the way, and the truth, the light, and the way. Well, when I went to Pastor Willie C. Barnes, who says that he is the conduit between Jesus and you, and my family who was in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, where he threw my light out. Now am I being cast in darkness into light? what if I'm in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, turning on the light, how then am I casting darkness inside of a place that throwed my light out? Am I now showing you that that dark place couldn't support my light? So he throwed me out in what he thought was the abyss, but now I then lit up like the light I was born to be. So now, what is darkness and what is light? See? So now, thou art my God, I will exalt thee. See? So now, if I am my God, am I not exalting myself because you wouldn't exalt me? So should I now be pouting and then didn't help you because of Pastor Willie C. Barnes? Or should I help you in spite of Pastor Willie C. Barnes? So that's what I had to contend with. If I believed that I was my God and I saw that a God was being defamed and slandered in the courts as well as in the church, then why wouldn't I establish my God so you would have a God inside of the judgment hall? Because Jesus was given Barabbas's cross. And I'm now giving the people who gave Jesus Barabbas's cross, I'm now giving them a case that they got to carry. See, so they gave Jesus a cross to carry. I'm giving them a case to carry. See what I'm saying? Okay, now, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, ever since February 20th in 2018. See, so now they said forever. See, so once I established the date became established forever. How can you take history out of history once it's established? So that's what I'm saying. How do I act like I'm not who I am? And how do I act like you don't know who I am? Okay, now check this. Now I'm going to get the Prophet Muhammad out of the Shihi International Version of the Holy Quran, chapter 2, verse, let me see, man. I like this. I like this whole chapter here, but cause it's late. So I'm gonna do 96 to 100. Let me see. It's 102. 96 to 102, chapter 2, verses 96 to 102. Okay. And you will surely find them the most greedy of people for life, even more than those who associate others with Allah. One of them wishes that he could be granted life for 1,000 years, but it would not remove him in the least from the coming punishment that he should be granted life. See, and Allah is seeing of what you do. See what I'm saying? Whew, boy, I tell you, I don't know how y'all can do this, but say whoever is an enemy to Gabriel inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. It is none but he who has brought, i.e. the Quran, down upon your heart, O Muhammad, by permission of Allah, conforming that which was before it, and as guidance and good tidings for the believers in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the civil and criminal, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Whoever is an enemy to Allah and his angels and his messenger and Gabriel and Michael, then indeed Allah is an enemy to the disbelievers in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida ever since February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So what chance do you stand on November 27th in 2023 at 9:22 in the morning when you've been starving me for 15 years? See, how do you now come to me and say you haven't been starving me? See, do you not tell me that I'm not starving when I keep coming on here every day telling you I'm hungry and you holding an $800 million check of mine, but you giving Ukraine money and you giving Israel money, but you holding my money? But now you supposed to be giving these people the services that I'm giving them, but you getting paid for 15 years. So now aren't you messing up the validity of the national debt? Didn't Jesus say, even if you don't believe in me, believe in the works? So now you came as a politician and as a preacher, minister, pope, whatever, giving these people instructions, asking them to follow you, your leadership, and now you're not righteous men nor women. So aren't you blasphemous? Okay, now, and we have certainly revealed to you verses which are clear proofs, and no one would deny them except the defiantly disobedient in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. It is not true that every time they took a covenant, a party of them threw it away. But in fact, most of them do not believe. See? So is it not true? Now, this is the Prophet Muhammad saying this, that every time, see, that's every time, just like you done throw me away, you throw Jesus away, you throw Minister Malcolm X away, you throw Mr. Fred Hampton away, you throw Mr. Medgar Evers away, you throw even Mr. H. Rap Brown, he in prison right now. See, you throw everybody who love you away and you keep all of the liars and all, and you wondering why you sick. But don't history show you that anytime truth come into your circumference, you then destroy it self-consciously? So you really don't want to become conscious. You just want to feel good in your unconscious state. That's what it is. See what I'm saying? So let me read that again. Is it not true that every time they took a covenant, a party of them threw it away? See, that's what y'all do. You throw it away. But in fact, most of them do not believe. See? So right there, he's telling you that most of y'all don't even believe, but yet you speak as believers. Serpents. See? Wolf in sheep's clothing. See what I'm saying? Now, and when a messenger from Allah come to them confirming that which was with them, a party of them who have been given the scripture throw the scripture of Allah, i.e. the Torah, behind their backs as if they did not know what it contained. See? What? Oh, I don't know. See? Because now you're beating them with that scripture. See? Bam, bam, bam. Now, ooh, get him out of the way. Get him. See? Now, but do you really want to be taught or do you want to be entertained? See, I'm teaching, but I also entertain because I just like that, right? I'll say something and it'll be funny to me. I'll start laughing. See what I'm saying? So that's just my disposition, but that doesn't mean that my purpose is not as serious as a heart attack. See that what I'm saying? See, I'm saying when you go inside the court, you see that all this smiling and all that is because it's well deserved. Because I know what I saved myself from yesterday. Even though it's been 15 years of yesterday, I know that I saved myself from it. And now you running into it and I'm trying to save you from it, but not the elders. See, I'm trying to save the children from becoming the elders. See, that's what I'm talking about, the iniquity of the elders. It makes you become an elder of iniquity. See, because they not teaching you how to be righteous. They teaching you how to hide your iniquity and then use God's name as a cleaning agent. See, oh, Jesus say, no, but it's actually you. See, but you use Jesus' name in vain to hide your iniquity. And now your iniquity is now front stage because you really don't know. And now everybody see that you don't know. See, but when I didn't know, I was the first one to accept that I didn't know. So I went to school. I let the devil teach me what he didn't want me to know so I can teach you everything. See, not just what I want you to know, but what the devil don't want you to know. See what I'm saying? See, I'm giving you 360 degrees of this understanding. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. But see, I got, but you know, I ain't gonna trip on it. But anyway, I got this it right here. This it. I'm gonna let y'all go after this one. And they follow instead what the devil has cited during the reign of Solomon. Ooh, whoa, yeah. Let me hit that again. And they followed instead. See, like this what I'm saying now. Instead of y'all like listening to the truth, not even following it, but first listening to it to see if it's true. They wouldn't even look. They put me in a mental hospital. Like, and I'm saying, so you mean to tell me my truth did not set me free from your spiritual world? And I supposed to let my children stay in a place where the truth does not abode? Come on, man. Come on, man. But look at, let me hit it again. And they followed instead what the devil had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic and that which was revealed to the two angels at Babylon. Now I'm gonna say H-A-R-U-T, whatever, because I don't want to, say it wrong, disrespect y'all. Y'all want to kill me. And M-A-R-U-T. See, so whatever y'all say that is, but Babylon and those two places. But they, i.e. the two angels. See, now that's what I'm telling y'all, right? It's me and it's them. But we plaintiffs and we defendants. I was in on October 4th in 2007. I was the plaintiff. I was suing Bill Hurd Chevrolet. And then I was attacked in so many different spots that when I brought it to my lawyer, see, that's when I found out that my lawyer was compromised. So then I opened up another case. See what I'm saying? So that's when I had two cases. See, two cases like these two angels inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. See, so when they put me in criminal court, I had a criminal case too. See, but they wouldn't put my criminal case in, but I had two civil cases. See, so then they had to close one case illegally. Then they kept trying to figure out how to close the case that I had open without the lawyer. And then that's when my family started helping them. See what I'm saying? And I'm saying, well, why y'all helping them? I see you, man. I see you. But okay. But they, i.e. the two angels, did not teach anyone unless they said, we are a trial. So do not disbelieve by practicing magic. And yet they learn from them that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. See what they did? Look, let me read that again. See, but they, i.e. the two angels, now, see, only my wife know, but I know that one of them is with the state of Florida. Some of them is out there in the United States of America. But some of them my friends, some of them my family. See, because they could have been beguiled, right? And they might have was talking what they thought and believed. So see, that's what I'm telling you. Love is pain revealed through hate. See what I'm saying? Now, you saying, well, your friends, and I'm going to tell y'all another thing I got to correct. When I was in high school, it was three of us that we hung all the time. And that's Nelson, my partner Taurus, and me. We was all cool. See what I'm saying? We was real, and we cool to this day. You see what I'm saying? So when I was trying to say that if you have 3 friends, it's gonna be something wrong. Well, not that, no, it wasn't like that. So, but we had issues, but not, see what I'm saying? Just issues. But anyway, so we are okay, now hold on. But they are either 2 angels, do not teach anyone unless they say we are a trial. See, so now so when they put me under trial, see, look, they started teaching me. So do not disbelieve by practicing magic. See, so if I would have started lying when I'm on trial, then how would the angels teach me? I was right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I asked the Prophet Muhammad through the Shi'i International about me. So see, look, we are a trial. See, the 2 angels do not teach anyone unless they say we are a trial. See, so then they teach you. So you got to go through the trial to get taught. That's what I was saying. I'm saying, hey, man, I don't know. See, I'm coming to my fans and man, I don't know. But they finna teach me. So all I need you to do is have my back. And when I tell you, move, move. But see, that's what I'm saying. They started moving how the hell they want to move. Now I'm out here starving. See, I'm saying, well, why you eating and I'm starving if you helping me? Why, when you hungry, you don't believe I'm hungry? See, I don't understand that. But, but it's in your mind, see? So you might be trying to bring me down, but I mean, you gonna starve me to death, man? Like, what kind of person are you? But anyway, we are a trial, so do not disbelieve by practicing magic. And yet they learn from them that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. But they do not harm anyone through it except by permission of Allah. But y'all didn't get no permission from no Allah, man. Well, who gave you permission to starve me? Because he told me, he, which is me, saw you as I saw myself. So when did I say starve me? But now when I was in Seminole County Jail, they fed me. So you mean to tell me that the devil in the details would put me in Seminole County Jail and feed me, but my family would starve me for 15 years? I'm saying, well, damn, so when you paid taxes, you fed me them days I was in jail. But now that I'm free, you don't deem that I need to eat, even though I did come up on some money, but how long that money was supposed to last me? And then why can't I live the life I deserve? Because you don't understand the life I deserve, but it's not your life. You don't know what I did to deserve the life that you continue to help the devil take from me. So now, are you Michael? Are you Michael's angels? Or are you the devil's angels? Or are you God's angels that the devil converted? See, you something. See, but you keep saying that your God says okay for you to starve me. But I'm saying, why did your God feed the multitude if that was the case? See? Okay, now. Okay, wait. But they do not harm anyone through it except by permission of Allah, and they, i.e. people, learn what harms them and does not benefit them. See, you learn what harms you. See, drugs, money, alcohol. Now you taint weed. Oh, weed bad. But how is weed bad if it's a herb that grow wild? See, man can't control it, so he creates a substitute, and that substitute creates revenue. So see, these people are not about you. They're about the money they get from you. So they'll give you an addiction, see, and then they'll give you the pills so you can then make money off of the addict. But now, then they're going to send the police to then apprehend you as if they care for the addict, But yet they really don't care for the addict. They pissed off with you because you done started doing something with that money that they don't want you to do. See, that's really money laundering. See, they let you go and buy this, but when you start buying land, boom, they coming to get you. See, they'll let you buy their $100, $200 jeans, $500 jeans. See, because that's their economy. See, you building their economy. That's why I'm charging them with money laundering. You know, if somebody walk into a place and they got a pocket full of money, they sell dope. Because most people, they who got money, they know that they put it on the credit card, because if they lose that credit card, they just call the bank and they get their money back. See, they gonna do an investigation so they don't lose nothing. So why would you put all of your worth in your pocket? Because if somebody rob you, then they done rob you for all you worth. So see, educated people who financially responsible do financially responsible things. People who make money too fast spend it just as fast as they make it, and all they have in return is memories. But when you get old, you can't eat that memory. So that's why you need to start doing something right, so you can open a righteous gate. When you do not have nothing else left, you will have your own righteousness. See, that's why I'm telling y'all. See, I'm saying no matter what they did to me, they couldn't take me away from me. But look, learn what harms them and does not benefit them. But they, i.e. the children of Israel, certainly know that whatever purchased it, but the children, but they, i.e. the children of Israel, certainly knew that whoever purchased it, i.e. magic, would not have in the hereafter any share. See, so that means, see, so when you lie, see, now when you go to court, there's nothing left. You got everything that you invested. You invested a lie. You got some things, but now you can't keep the things you got because they are not in accordance with truth, righteousness, justice. See, so now, see, this is what he's saying. See, so, but they, i.e. the children of Israel, certainly knew that whoever purchased it, i.e. magic, see, so you purchase that lie. See, that's why you go to church on Sunday, Saturday, you give your money, you see, but that's you purchasing that lie. See, now check it. Would not have in the hereafter any share. And rich is that for which they sold themselves, if they only knew. See, he's saying you selling yourself to a person that has no power. They can't help you because they don't even know the law. See, they only know the spiritual world and they don't follow that. That's what the Prophet Muhammad telling you. That's what Psalms 18 was telling you, that these people are not following what they telling you to follow. And see, I used to say that to my grandmama. She say, do as I say, not as I do. And I'm saying, well, hell, if you can't do what you saying, why would you tell me to do it? See what I'm saying? And now I'm showing my grandma, I'm saying, this what I was talking about. So you told me to give God more of my time. So then when I figured, okay, I had nothing, nowhere else to turn, I go to Pastor Willie C. Barnes, he turned his back on me. Now I'm saying, now see, how about if I would have been going to church and not working on myself and serving Jesus, and this nigga done turned his back on me? Now, what would be the core of me? What would be my human foundation in a spiritual world? I wouldn't have never worked on myself.